All right, let's take a look at target 38. Draw graphs given the number of real and complex roots. So the information we're given here is that we're going to have 3 real roots. Well, that means 3 real times that it hits the x-axis. So here is my x-axis, and I need to hit it 3 times, and I can put wherever I want. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, and I hit it 3 times. And then this is telling me you have 2 complex roots. Well, 2 complex roots come from one parabola kind of shape that opens away from the x-axis. So it needs to open away so that it wouldn't go hit it. So here are my 3 reals. I just made those up. And now my graph is going to look something like this. I'm going to put an arrow down here. I'm going to hit that 1. There's 1 reel, 2 reels, 3 reels because I've hit it 3 times. And then it's going to come up, and I'm going to have this thing come down and parabola at that point because that's going to give me 2 complex roots because I have a parabola type shape that's opening away from the x-axis. Now we did talk about how each parabola that opens away from the x-axis has an imaginary buddy who would come down and hang down like this, who actually would end up hitting the y-axis of the imaginary plane, which does intersect the x-axis. So that's where that comes from. So now we've got 3 reals and 2 complex or imaginary roots coming from that part right there. Next, what about 4 complex? Well, each parabola that opens away from the x-axis generates 2 complex. So I basically just need 2 parabolas that open away from the x-axis. So none of them are going to hit the x-axis, but their imaginary buddies are. So I just draw something like this that parabolas, that kind of opens away, and then this one parabolas and opens away. So there's a parabola there and one there. They both open away from the x-axis. Nothing hangs down and hits. Nothing hits this. So we have no reals. So we have a point here and a point here that's helping us because hanging down from that is its imaginary buddy who would hit the x, intersect the x-plane based on the imaginary axis. So that's what we're looking for. So that's all your graph needs to do as you're going through there. So that's how we get the real and complex roots.